Well, welcome to my next part of my experience in contracting on Maryhill Farm for the next few months. Alfie, my cousin, will be joining us. This is Jack Riley reappearing again. You have to excuse the left-hand drive. I bought this in Italy when I was over there. We'll be going back over there in a few months' time again. I've been asked. So this is a tie in between. Got to find a farm actually. There's quite a few farms around here. There's one, but that's not it. There's nothing in that one. It looks a bit empty. Too modern. It says it's got old stylish buildings and that. Go past the shop. The shop should be on the left, he said. Past the shop, turn right, the second right, I think it was. You see, he said you'll see. I'll see it's a proper driveway track. And he's up there. There's a local petrol station. That must be the shop. He said he'll give me a tour and farm, and then I can pass it on to Alfie. Right. According to the sat nav, it should be just up here on the right. Yeah. Just down there. Don't go too fast, I don't know what's around the corner. Never drive faster than you can see and stop. Oh, see something at the end there. Yep, this must be the cow field. She's got two cow sheds. There are two cow sheds, sheep, chickens and pigs. Now this must be the first one. Holsteins there, some little babies. Oh, this must be the bit. Let's see them stand outside the house. Do like the pond here in the middle. I'll park here out the way. So I don't run over. Don't win. Well, there's a dog here somewhere. Right, let's go and say hello. Hi, I'm Jack. Oh, hi, Jack. It's your brother, it's your cousin. He'll be here later. He's just got some extra bits to pick up on the way down. All right, okay then. Welcome to Maryhill Farm then. You and your cousin are here to do a bit of contracting because we got a couple of our workers have left, I'm afraid, and we haven't had time to find some new ones. Okay. And your name is... sorry, how rude of me. I'm Michael, and this is Nigel, my brother. Okay. What do you want to start off with then? Well, if I take you on a tour first, show you around, and we'll go from there, okay? Okay, no problemo. Okay, so we're on the field, and okay, the PDA says that it's very low on moisture, pH One bit's okay, just the edge, I think. So we're going to have to water this field. There's in a set. So I've got the water tank and the spreader. Oh! I'm yawning because of the long drive. Right, okay. Shut the door. I've left the extra bits on so we can see what's going on. Oh, hey. You know, it's like when recording sometimes mishaps just happen. Unfortunately, water doesn't show up on the nitrogen applicator. There we go. I'll go around the outside and have a look, see what it says. Missing the edge. Not as wide as I'm used to. There we go. Just have to go over that bit again. $32. Does that mean it's due for a service soon? Or has it been done recently? I haven't had a look at the service sheets or anything yet. I've only just gone and just started doing my work. I think 10 miles an hour is slow enough. Out of the way, dear, or you're going to get a wash. Hopefully that scared him off. I think Alfie's having a problem with his train connection. He said he says on the delay he's been stuck on the train for 2.5 hours and it hasn't moved. Right, let's stop the water spreader a minute and see what we got. I can't remember how to get out. The door seems to be a bit stuck. Right, so it's gone up a bit. Not as much as we need. We need it to 18. I guess we're going to have to go around some more. That's only on the outside. Right, if we go a bit slower. Like 6 miles an hour should be sufficient. So, as you can see, water is a thing. Irrigation. Well, it is for us anyway. I'll go around again and see how much it's gone up by. Then I can roughly calculate how many litres. Or maybe it's just a speed thing. I need to drive slower. Anything for a better yield. So a little bit about the game. We are running on a server in real life. No. A little bit of background how the stuff works. We're running on a server. There's me and my friend. He does have a slight disability, so palsy and stuff, but he gets on, and if anyone else wishes to join with disabilities or anything like that, as long as you're sensible and don't go around deliberately trashing the server, you're welcome to join. There is a task list that gets put up of what needs doing. Or as we're contractors, you can go and do some work on the other to make money on the other contracts. We run a few mods for realism, as realistic weather, where, as you see, we have to water the field. We have precision farming, we have lime contracting, we have realistic vehicle breakdowns. As you can see on the Speedo, I've got service light, engine management, temperature, headlight, battery, RPM and temperature. Don't drive the tractor when it's cold too fast, you damage the engine. It has to be serviced every 40 hours. It has random breakdowns like thermostat, engine management, headlights, battery. If you leave the lights on, the battery will go flat and you won't be able to start it. You'll have to bring out the service handy. We have the def mod, which I was waiting for ages for. I don't even know this tractor doesn't, but it is set to more realistic times. We have realistic livestock, so they do die. Some people might not like that, but that's the way the real life works. We don't have loads of brand new high power flashy tractors. Well, we do have flashy ones because they're 2K texture, courtesy of EDO Mods, who make some awesome stuff. So we've got that. That's an extra add-on that I got. And what else do we have? Well, we have a lime machine and stuff. Oh, there you go. See, look, the moisture's perfect on that bit now. Yeah, if we go over to here, it's down to 7, and that one's down to 0. The one you have to be really careful on is grass, because when you cut it, you want to turn it into hay. You have big problems if it's soaking wet. Even if you tether it, you still have to wait a few days for it to dry out properly. Just a little note. We do have interactive control as well, which isn't on this tractor, but other ones you'll press a button, you'll be able to use features like doors, windows, controls from inside the cab by just moving your mouse over them. That's basically about it at the moment that I can think of. So I'm going to get on with some watering, and I will catch you back in clips in a bit. So as you can see here, if you put too much water on in certain places, you get a bit of a puddle. Just to let you know, as you can see from here, now moisture there is low, but up here it's low again. So why has that got a puddle? Oh, there we go. You see it's right over there, 29 on that side. Getting an even spread can be a bit tricky. Well, update so far, ALFIE has finally arrived. He actually stopped to get a brand new motorbike, so he came on that. That's why it's taking him so long, because it was only a 125. I'm off to take these silage bales for sale at the biogas before I carry on watering the fields. We are harvesting some red meat, which is to be sold off. So plenty of work going on today. Just trying to remember the directions to the biogas. Nothing coming that way. See some graffiti on the inside of the window. Or is it the outside? Someone's written in finger. So, nice and sunny here for October. Apparently there's a hell of a lot of work going to be on tomorrow. We've got about 7 fields of grass to mow, bale and prep. I think one's going straight in the oh, there's ALFIE now. He's at the shop on his bike. Yep, as I was saying, loads of grass fields and 2 soybean and a sunflower, I believe, which are going into the pig food silo. So it's down this. Oh, there it is. Hey, stop. Whoa, there's some crazy guy swearing on the microphone there. You're telling me? Telling me, ALFIE? I thought you were going to skid off sideways then. You was on field 75, I believe. If you go through here, there's an entrance out the side here. There's an entrance out the side of this biogas plant. And we're joining ALFIE in the field, harvesting the red beets. This is going to be a multi-crop field. We're going to have potatoes, red beet, and carrots all in the same field. Maybe some parsnips. Going to be a couple of lines of each when it comes to replanting season, we've been told. And that's me full up. Right, off to the shop I go once he's cleared out the wet. As you can see on the in-tractor PDA on the right, you can see the actual map of the town. As I said, I'll put on some music, but it only allows it on YouTube and not TikTok. TikTok's very strict. 60 seconds. So I'll just have to sit here humming. Well, as we carry on, ALFIE's doing the harvesting. We've got 2 fields of soybeans to harvest. I've lined this field and I am now fertilising it. And as you can see, the tractor is becoming in dire need of a wash. And I need to go and check the tyre tread because the tyres do wear down in this game. One of the mods we have, which we've had since it came out about a month ago actually, where it gives you more realistic tyre wear and the tyre tread actually wears down, and you have to put your bits on it. Might redo the tread or buy new tyres, should I say. We're in the Fiat Agri 110, the smaller version of the 190 or 160, 190, they're both just bigger engines, which is quite useful for doing spraying. It's a good sprayer, tedder, all that sort of small equipment jobs. And as you can see, this one is extremely highly detailed. see it, the old rusty look, which I love. It's just like old, worn. Just makes it look really realistic. Nearly forgot to turn it back on again. Just waiting for the manual attach mod now. We've got interactive control. Once the manual attach comes out, that'll be awesome. Jump back in the cab. I'll have a look out the back window, see how much Bert's still in there now. Oh, it's getting low. I might should be looking at the front one. I can't see the front one because the exhaust is in the way. But that's what's on show at the moment. We're part of the way through grass cutting, but we thought we'd get the sunflowers and soybeans in first, as the weather was good and the dryness was perfect. The thing with the realistic weather as well is you have to keep an eye on how wet your grass is. If it's too wet, it's going to take you forever. It's going to take you at least 3 days or 4 days to get it to turn into hay. Even no matter how much you tether it, it's not going to dry out enough because the moisture in it is too much. It's like a wet flannel. Now you will see this through the videos. We're hearing lots of slurping from tea drinking. So I'm going to crack on with this and be back in. Right, so we are on field 81, and right, basically if you look at the bottom right, you'll see moisture. This is at 3.6 and between 3.6 and 8. Which is perfect for making hay, as I've just done a quick run with a tedder. So we've got this bit's a bit, oh, this bit's 10. So this bit may not turn into hay yet. And 12, see it goes up a bit, 11, then down to 6. So it varies throughout the field because all fields do, they get water in different places, dips and stuff. So as you can see here, where it's been cut, it's turned into a nice hay colour compared to this bit over here, which hasn't been tedded yet, which is a nice dark greenier colour. So I'm going to continue turning this into hay. Now I check the moisture. We've got another field which we had doing experimenting on, which has taken ages to dry out, but that's always the way. Something always has to be checked.